Hi friends, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Debra's Money Journey. I'm so happy that you're here joining me. For this video, I'm getting ready to stuff my emergency savings or my emergency fund savings binder. At least once a month, I want to make sure I'm adding funds to this binder. And then at some point, I'm going to move these funds to my emergency fund. I actually finished a challenge last month. I saved $55. So I already moved those funds to my emergency fund. There's a lot of money in here that I haven't really sent over. So I think at the 6-month mark, which will be at the end of next month, because June is 6 months and the second quarter will be ending, and so I think that'll be a good time to move some of this money, at least for the challenges I've completed already, to my emergency fund. Now, I do move money to my emergency fund every time I get paid. Automatically a portion goes to my emergency fund, and so I am adding money on a regular basis. This is just an extra boost. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing okay. We're getting ready to go into a holiday weekend, and it's so nice to have an extra day off. And I really wanted to go slow, right? Let it go slow. Let us take our time. It is going to be warm and perfect weather to get out and do something. And so that's what we're going to do. So this year, my word is consistency. I have been sharing how consistent I am when it comes to all of my goals. I don't have a ton of goals this year. I really only kept it to 3 goals. The first goal, I was going to be adding $5,000 to my emergency fund. The second goal, I am going to be paying off my car, and that is going very well. And my third goal was to add $10,500 to my savings, well, my retirement savings and investment account, and that's going well too. So I'm really confident that this year I will be able to reach all of my goals. And why? Because my word for this year is consistency. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. And consistency is the key. It does work. Okay, I have my money. So let's count how much money I'm going to be cash stuffing today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 205, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so $210 going into my emergency savings. All right, guys. I forgot to tell you all, a couple of weeks ago, I actually went to a tea. It was on a Saturday, and that was when it was really hot. It was in the 90s, the high 90s. And it took me about an hour and a half to drive there. And I was only there for about an hour and a half, and then it took me another hour and a half to go home. But it was a wonderful, wonderful event. The people who were hosting it, they did a great job. I mean, down to the china, the decor was nice. The teas were great. They had some really nice appetizers and sandwiches. It was a first class. It was very nice, and I really was glad that I went, even though it was very hot that day. But I did go. Okay, so let's get started working on my emergency savings. Okay, the first challenge here is my Rolling Rainbow Roll and Save. I am getting so close to finishing this. I'm going to add $20 to this. Okay, I'm going to have some markers on me. Then I don't have to like reach so far to get them. Okay. They'll be right there. Okay, so for this one, I'm adding $20. So that's 5, 10, 15, and 20. So, wow, I'm almost finished with this one. Okay. Let's grab the money in here, and I'm going to take a 20 from here. All right, so I have a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So $115 in Rolling Rainbow. This comes from Snow Gardener 307 Budgets. Okay, my next challenge is my Bible verse challenge. And this is a savings bundle that I got on Etsy. And I will share, I think it was like a fun savings challenge book. It had hundreds of savings challenges in it. And they had a section with Bible verses. So I decided to use these. But I'm going to go ahead and finish all the way up to the end of things, because that's going to be $20, $2 a letter, so that will be $20. So let me just put a little mark on this so I know that I have to come back and finish it. Okay, I want to make it nice, but I like to take my time doing that, and I don't want to have a long video. Okay, $20. Okay, so for the Bible verse challenge, I've saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $111, and I still have a little ways to go with this one. All right, this is a new challenge. This comes from Snow Gardener 307. It's and June Bumblebees. Look at Georgette, and she's playing with the bumblebees today. Oh, and there's Fred Jr. right there. Okay, so I'm gonna scratch off a few of these. This is a $50 savings challenge. So let's start here. Okay, 8 and 7. We're already at 15. Yikes. And that's going to be 2. So that's 17. And then another 7, that's 24. Okay, so that's 24. I'm gonna go ahead and round it up to 25. And this is brand new, so I'm just getting started with this one. Okay, so I have $25 here to get this one started. This is my next challenge. This comes from Save with Judy. I'm working on my Save $25 a month challenge. So it's Save $25 a month for 2025. And I'm getting ready to start with the 5 little flowers here for the month of May. And I will just color some of the flowers, and I'm going to come back and make those a little more festive. But each one is worth $5. And that's $25. Okay. But I'll go back and make those a little nicer in a bit. But this one, again, I really like this because you can save 300. I think it's 325. No, it's 300. You can save $300 just by saving $25 a month. So it's very, very affordable, this challenge. And it's a freebie on Judy's channel. There's my $25. And let's count how much money I have saved in this challenge so far. All right, I've saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 10, 15, 20, and 25. $125. Okay, this also comes from Save with Judy. It's a monthly savings challenge, and this is a scratcher. So let me scratch off some of these to see how much money I am going to save. This is a $50 challenge, by the way. Okay, so I have 7 and 2 and 6. Let's do one more. And 10. Whoa. All right, so that's $25. That's actually perfect because I had a $25 budget. So let's add $25 to this challenge. It's 25. Okay. And I have a total in this one of 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So $125. Guys, my next challenge comes from Sadie J. Money Boss in the Making is her channel. And this is I'm a Numbers Girl challenge. And each one is worth $20. So I'm going to do 2 of them, and that will be $40. So let's get a mark in 2 of these. That's 20 and 40. I'm gonna put that right there and add $40 to this. Okay. All right, so I have a total saved now in this challenge. I have 100, 200, 20, 40, and 60. 260, and I am down to a little more than 100 left, and then I will be done with this. This is a $400 challenge, and so when I'm finished, I will have $400, which is wonderful. Okay, and the next challenge is a monthly challenge from Stuff and Budget. This is for the month of May. I always love looking at all the icons that she has on her challenge. There's Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, there's butterflies, margaritas, a bike, nice flowers. This looks like a tea. What are those little cookies called? I forgot the name of them, but that's those little cookies are really good. And then there's some tea and Memorial Day. So cute. And this is a $30 challenge, so all of these items, when you add them all up, you get $30. I just like to put a little circle around each one, but so cute and creative. I love her challenges. They're just really nice. Right, so next month I will be adding all this money to my emergency fund. So I have a total of 105. Oh no, I forgot the 30. $30. I have a total of 120, 35, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. So $155 in my monthly challenges. And as you can see, all of these challenges are doing very well. I'm very pleased with the amounts that are in them. And it just comes from being consistent. At least once a month, I do cash stuff these challenges. And it's dry. I wanted to make sure this was dry. But yeah, once a month I cash stuff these challenges, that's it. And I just make sure I do it monthly so that I am not gonna get behind on my savings. And it has worked very well, and I'm really pleased with how this works. Okay, so I'm getting ready to work on my Melanin challenge, and what I'm doing with my Melanin challenges is a little different. It's not going to my emergency fund. I honestly don't know what I'm going to use the money for, but I am saving all of my Melanin challenge money, and I'm going to wait until December, and I'm going to count how much money I saved. So I am not going to reveal that number until we get closer to the end of the year. So how much money do I have left in here? Let's count. I have 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have $25. And these are worth $2 a piece. And this comes from the Nightlife. This is a challenge Tanya sent me. God is good, period. So I love it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 of the rows. That's $20. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And then I'll almost be finished with this one. I have one more row to finish. I'm gonna just take the 20. And so I've saved in this challenge 25, 35, and 40. $40 in this challenge. And again, this one is going to be included with my Melanin challenges when I count them. I will take these $5 and I will put them in the rolling rainbow, since the rolling rainbow is going so well. Let me add $5 more to this. Okay, $5 more added, and that just means that I only need $15 more for this one, and then I will be done with this challenge. My emergency fund savings has been accomplished and done for the month of May. Anytime I can save money when I get paid and use it for the purpose of adding to my goals, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm very pleased that I was able to do it for the month of May again. So it's always really nice to work on my goals and to feel a sense of accomplishment that I'm getting closer and closer to reaching them. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me for my emergency fund cash stuffing. I hope you all have a wonderful long weekend. Take care, and I will talk to you all soon.